Hey, Tom, I see you are in the chat. Give Jerry a call if possible. He is unable to find the chat section, and I'm not sure what might be going on with that. I'm just kind of looking here. I'm opening up a web browser to see if I see anything different, and I'm not sure what might or might not be happening with that. It looks normal on Doc. If you're listening, it's possible that there's a little arrow that'll close it in Twitch up above the chat thing. I don't know if that could relate to it. Hopefully we'll get it figured out. My apologies that that's not working correctly. Let me grab a guitar. I have a guitar here somewhere. I'm almost certain. Guitars. Guitars. Ah, guitar! Let's pump up the jams here. What did I just change? What did I just change? Everything looks good? Okay. So Doc mentioned something wrong with the sound. Is anyone getting like weird jumps in the volume? Because the sound is. I've been having technical problems all night over here, and that's all. I'm only got one camera going instead of three because I couldn't get my cameras working right, and the sound over here is way off. It sounds like I got some massive compressor on it, and I don't have any compressors on this that I know of. And I would think that I know of it because, you know, it's my music. I kind of did all of it. I'm just gonna check something here. Cause I don't know what the crap might be going on. It sounds terrible on my end. Okay, Therese, you're hearing it good. And my show is loaded with pizza carbs. I didn't have any pizza today. Actually, I had pancakes. I had some rad pancakes for breakfast. I had like 2 bowls of cereal. And then I went and moved like, 2 cubic yards of rock out in the backyard and exercised and jump rope for a half hour. And I'm like so starving. But I'll just wait till tomorrow. I don't even get what's happening here. My apologies, everyone. Wait a minute. See, that sounds fine when I'm doing it there. Looks, what do we got? 7. Looks normal. Now you should have audio again. My bad. Okay, I'm just way off the mark tonight. Way off the mark. I would just, I would just sit and do some more slide guitar, but I haven't put new strings on it since I yanked them off last week. Oh, and speaking of which, I figured out. Remember how I lost the microphone at the end last week? So I totally figured out what's going on. So that microphone has this design flaw, right? Where they put this switch on it that they refer to as an on-off switch, right? And so the way they design this is so poor that when you put it into what they refer as the off position, the microphone just completely stops working. It's like, really? Yeah, you think that's a good idea? I can understand putting like a mute button on it so you can silence it when you need to, but an on-off switch, that's just stupid. And then if you accidentally hit that because you're bald or something, then you just, your microphone just stops working. Terrible, terrible. Okay, what in the hell, audio? I did a full restart before I got going. You guys are gonna lose the guitar and music audio again for a moment. I'm just gonna try something and see what happens. I'll be right back with you. Would like to think that this show is not going to be a bust tonight, but sound fun. You know what? Let's just go with it. Sometimes you just got to roll on in. I'm going to make a quick change here on the light because the lights are dim because I changed the way my light programming works, and this will take not You guys couldn't hear me again. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. You just got to be adaptable. You got to roll with it. It's a live show. Got to make it happen. Those lights should hopefully do a little more like what I'm looking for. I was like, why don't I need my sunglasses? Why are my lights so dim? All right, now we got Cool Randy back in. All right. So, that song was called Dark Intent. That is the first song on my 48th album. And yeah, I may only do a few songs tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can light this thing up. Probably it'll start working perfectly as soon as I'm done streaming. You know, that's how things tend to work. But okay, I just need to flip-flop on my screen here. Display 2 inverted. Reaper is active. Have to have a Charlie Chaplin show. I would love that. Okay, you guys are hearing me now. Okay, good. All right. Don't forget to breathe. This next song, D minor. This is called Sacrificed. No, not D minor. E Phrygian. Sacrificed in thy mirror. Thanks. I apologize for my frustration tonight. This is sounding just so funky over here. Gynecologist. I wonder what your profession is. Thank you very much for the $5 tip. My very close friend. Phil! Thanks for coming in. I haven't seen you for so long. You know, religious people say that the strongest position is on the knees. I'm sure you're a very religious person. You're doing a hell of a job coming up with these names, dude. I'm like, how many of these is he gonna come up with? I don't even know where you're finding these, but it's fantastic. And because some of these I've never even heard, man. So crazy. What is going on? God, it really seems like, I'm going to, you guys are going to lose me for a moment. I'm going to reload 2 programs. I'm going to take a little break here. My apologies. This is just very, very challenging to play. Before I shut this down, let me make a quick test here. I'm just going to turn it down on my end and see if that... That's as expected. Doc, that make any difference on your end for the muted sound? By chance? Richie Cast. Oh, you do a lot of this with Richie? That's great. Okay, you know what? Let's continue. This is just, it's really, really quiet. It's hard for me to kind of get into this and start rocking. Because when you got a song like this next one coming up, which is called The Winter of Terror, you kind of want to get into it. You kind of want to crank it a bit. But I'm going to have to just pretend that I'm cranking it. So let's rock. So yes, Phil and Guy. Thanks for the tips, guys. In fact, I think maybe you two should get together and have a thing. All right. Winter of Terror. Let's see what I can do with this. E minor. Oh, I said that last song was an E Phrygian. I was wrong. It was an E Locrian. I will understand if you all unfollow and never watch me again for that heinous, heinous error. All right, let's do a thing. Okay. I'm doing so great tonight. I got the sound thing figured out. It was the sound system. So I don't know if that makes any change for your muted sound. It makes a big change over here. So I got it cranked up again. Oh my God, for a second I thought, he can't really be on, can he? There's no way that dude could be here. That would be amazing, but that's even better, because, yeah. Okay, I think I got my volume thing figured out on this end. I think I might have some speakers or something going out, and they were the only ones that were running. So let's catch up with the chatalata here. See what you kids are up to with that. Oh, interesting show tonight. This thing's just kind of punching me in the face, really. Earbuds, okay. Crappy laptop speaker. So we had two different speaker things going on, Doc. Okay. Great. Okay, shrunk with old age. Almost life-sized. Okay, Trees had some trouble signing in. I am streaming you. I should be streaming YouTube right now. Feel free to check. It should be, according to my stats, I am live on YouTube and Twitch currently. However, both of those are showing that I have 0 viewers, and that is clearly not true because you guys are viewing me. You just talked about it. There have been 100 messages in chat now. Congratulations. That's the message I got. Congratulations, there's 100 messages in chat. Woo! That's exciting. Love the octopus. Okay, loud and clear. Good, I'm loud and clear over here. This is great. We're going to some B minor now, guys. I'm going to make one more adjustment before I get started, because I believe that I've got the ISO on my camera set wrong. All right. I'm glad I got some regulars in here tonight, because if there were new people watching, they'd be like, man, this guy sucks. His haircut's terrible. Otherwise known as a BM. Yes, it is time for a BM, people. Now that I got this worked, I'm going to turn it up a little louder than normal. We're going to go into some B minor. We're kicking up the tempo to about 144 beats a minute. Thanks for the compliments on the double kick. You'll be hearing some more of that. And this is the dance of annihilation. All right. I think I'm finding my groove, kids. I think I'm finding it. Thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate you guys. I see you're all pogging over here. A whole bunch of crazy dude faces. Woo! I have that. Oh, with the, yeah. I'm not actually bald. I'm just taller than my hair. Oh, this is good stuff. Just got a notice from Twitch. Randy's. that's you just got that now? That's great. Perfect. Yeah, Tom, you should get on and see how he's doing tonight. See how his hair's looking. Yeah, and this is one. So as far as the YouTube versus Twitch thing, I have no preference either way as to which one goes. And so, I'm going to concentrate primarily on wherever people end up. So like if everyone was to jump over YouTube and just abandon Twitch, then I would primarily work from a YouTube perspective. So I'm streaming to both, and yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, no preference at all. So I love the way that the chat is going with my peeps. That's fantastic. Just out of curiosity, anyone watching, does it say a follower count down below? Because my status here is still showing 0. I don't care what the follower count actually is. I'm just curious if it's showing up, because okay, yeah, I just pulled it up here and it looks like there's a follower count online. Hell, I don't know. I got Renee, you know what? If Renee prefers Twitch, then you guys all prefer Twitch too. Because Renee, not just because I'm not biased because she's my daughter. I'm biased because she has dedicated her life to the furtherment of pizza. The most holy and angelic thing anyone can do. When I make my homemade pizzas, I say that I'm doing the work of the Lord. And I am. Okay. Yeah, no, this is cool. Hey, 8 people watching, that's fantastic. Most Twitch streamers never get up to an 8 viewer stream, so that's I would love to expand. Please, tell your friends about my fantastic haircuts and my awesome schnazzy tie that I wear while I'm playing hard rock and all that. That'd be fantastic. But I love this. Lord Vader. I'm not sure. I still haven't figured out the maybe you're just an asshole reference from last week. I'm not sure what that's about. Apologies. I don't normally cuss on stream. And I'm other than Star Wars, I'm not clear on the Lord Vader reference either. And basically, if you're not doing Red Dwarf references or Princess Bride references, is a strong chance I'm not going to get it. It's a really strong chance. I am very out of sync with most movie and film tie-in information. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay. My guitar was all of a sudden dead quiet, but that makes sense because I had that fade out on the last song. Totally clear now. Everything's happening. If you remember, shoot me a text or give me a call or whatever. Because all week I'm like, is this from a movie that I should know? It can't be from Red Dwarf. I know it's not from Red Dwarf. So, okay. Let's play some music, shall we? No, I knew that you weren't calling me one. I was, as you know, I'm, Hitchhiker's Guide. I totally get Hitchhiker's references. Thank you, Therese. See, I'm so out of touch with reality that I don't even know what references I get in reference. How about if I play guitar now? This song's called The Phantom of Shame. we've had a request, and it's time for me to talk about my very close personal friend and confidant, lover, Satan. Satan is good. Satan is your pal. And I want to kill everybody. Satan is good. Satan is your pal. I want to kill everybody. Oh, I have not thought about these people in ages, dude. That is so awesome. Where's my... I'm missing something here. View docs. Ding-a-ding. Oh, I totally missed the Sean Eisner one. Oh, it's beautiful, man. Oh, you're fantastic, Doc. You are so fantastic. All right. I think it's appropriate here. I have dedicated a song to Doc. I believe it was on my 28th album, Robots Are People Too, and the song was called White Hole. I'm not going to play that tonight because I have never prepped that album for performance. But on behalf of Guy, Phil, Donnie, Sean, and Stuart, I am going to dedicate the performance of this next song to Doc. I think he will approve of the title. This is called The Altar of Madness. think if Riker wants to head to bed, I'm going to go straight to the G sharp minor portion. So let me find that. And let's see what we got here, gangsters. All right then, see. Oh, look what I just found. Look what I just found. It's time, baby. It's time for some G sharp minor. Rock and roll. Now I'm going to dedicate the performance of this song tonight to my good buddy Riker. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Now I got to get to the other program and make sure I got that one right, or this will work very, very poorly. So, give me un momento, senor and or senorita. Hey, thanks, Doc. I'm glad you liked that. All right, collective screaming on the G sharp minor portion of the evening. This song is going out to my buddy Riker, who will then be off to. How old is Riker now? I'm not even sure. I know he's a young yet growing lad. I haven't seen him for a few years. He probably doesn't remember me in person. I think we've only seen each other once or twice. But he is awesome. So, if you are ready, let's do some G sharp minor. This song is called Bleeding Out. All right, Riker, good night. Thank you so much for being a fan. All right, we got Stephanie in. Hello, Miss Stephanie. I miss you. I haven't seen you in like 15,000 years or something. Whew, okay. Dwight. Oh, I just got the Dwight reference. Oh my God. Oh, dude, you are stretching my brain hole tonight. I love it. This is great. Thank you so much. And Connie, thanks for coming in. Great to see you. Hope your tongue is doing well. Greetings, absolutely. Tosses carrot, running for a refill. So we're into the whole vibe. Thank you. Yeah, we had the rug was. We needed to move it out of another room, and I was like, yeah, I'll just put it in my thing. And I think I kind of like the way it works on camera. It's pretty cool. And that way, if I ever need to fly out of here, Aladdin style, it won't work. What else we got going on here? And dancing bunnies are good. Oh, I think Lewis just hit me with a, Trees just hit me with a, let's go bowling. The dude. El Duderino, if you're not into the whole brevity. I can't think of the name of them. The Big Lebowski. No pyrotechnics tonight. No, we do not need another bonfire. As fun as that was. Rug burn, love it. This is so great. Record did not make it through G sharp. Well, you know what? That is okay for 6-year-olds to do that. That's perfectly acceptable. Oh, that's cool. My bot thing does that. Awesome. Yeah, Stephanie, I don't have any subscribers or anything. I've reached a level where I could qualify for affiliate, but I'm not going to do it. So if anyone is so inclined to tip, you are, of course, welcome to. No one is ever required to. But as you can see, I do appreciate it. And Doc has been a bit of a master at it of late, which is greatly appreciated. Oh, the fire? Yeah, the fire was entertaining. It was very entertaining after the fact. When Sarah and I came down and we rewatched the stream of it, we were laughing. At the time, there was less laughing. I made a version of... yeah, I noticed that the whole crew donated, which is awesome. I'll explain later. Basically... I don't want the ads. They've been kind of forcing affiliates to show ads. I don't want ads on my show. And I don't like some of the language in the contract that gives away some potential rights. So there's a few things that I'm not caring for in that. And that's all that's really going on. But yeah, you and I should talk soon anyway. So, yeah, Sarah and I were watching that. I made a version of that video to put on YouTube where I edited out my cuss words. And I just put like, ooh la la, and la cucaracha, stuff like that over my cuss words. And it was quite good. My friend of mine who occasionally visits our stream, goes back to Mephisto on stream, he said something about he enjoyed the substitutions for what he was sure were a finely crafted set of words. And I was like, no, it was not finely crafted. It was just a fear-fueled, laden string of cuss words that were very not thought out. Because it was really, I just had one thought, I need to get this thing out of the house. Because like many houses, this thing's made of wood. And so yeah, it was quite frightening at the time. Yeah, that one's always fun. Clearly Locke has been following the Mad Poet for 7 months, 10 days, and 4 hours. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, she was one of my very first followers. I didn't have very many at that time. And Stephanie has been a very close friend. In fact, Stephanie is one of 3 people. 2 people are watching tonight who are in this club. Only because every 17th album is an asemic writings album, which each of those songs are 52 minutes, 25 seconds. I have performed the first of those 3 on here once, and that was fantastic. I loved that. And the other person that has had one of those dedicated is Renee. So, and there's another one of those coming in just through. So speaking of, a lot of people are curious about why I've taken so freaking long on this 65th album. As many of you know, a few weeks ago I lost all of my guitar recordings for the 65th album. All of that has been re-recorded. So the only thing left to do on that is to record the saxophone. So I've been practicing my sax a bit. This will be my first time recording a saxophone, my first time doing any production work on a saxophone. And I am not a great I'm not a great saxophone player. Yeah, I'm not sure why your tips would not show up. Oh, I do know why. My apologies. My apologies. Okay. Stream elements. Okay. I see what's happening. I've got a Stream Elements bot on my thing. That was an experiment. That sent you to the Stream Elements tip page. The tip page that I have set up through my screen is from Stream Labs. My apologies. Thank you both very much. I am unable to see the amount that you tipped, but I do greatly appreciate it. That's another glitch I found, so I will correct that and turn that into a Stream Labs bot. Like I said, that was just totally an experiment. So anyone who has tipped and it has not shown up, that's what's going on, and I do greatly appreciate that. I really do like to recognize people if they host or rate or follow or subscribe on YouTube or send a tip. That's why I have those show up on the screen. So apologies for the lack of recognition. Thank you for supporting what I do and throwing money into my pizza fund. All right, so I think I skipped song number 7 so that we could give, yeah. Okay, I think we're ready to do some stuff. Now I really wish that I had a way to know how to do the text on screen so I could put Clearly Locked's name up. My apologies. I am the worst person on the entire west coast of North and South America. In fact, my primary form of exercise is pushing children off of their bicycles and not letting Stephanie show up on my screen. Worst guy ever. No, I know you do, because you're fantastic. I know you kid. But I am the worst guy ever. The worst guy ever in the history of anything ever. Pol Pot wishes he could be as mean as I am. No, wishes he could have been. Okay! How about some Forsaken Soul? E Phrygian. I mentioned E Phrygian earlier. I was wrong. I was playing E locally. It's time for E Phrygian. Forsaken Soul, song number 7 on my 48th album, Murder Terminology. Boom! Can I be your personal trainer, Dr. Guy? Well, it depends on what you want training in. If you want training in how to fix a car, I'm not your guy. If you want training in physical fitness, well, just do some push-ups. Go for a run and don't eat so much. If you want training in guitar, I can help you. Or music theory composition. That is actually, my primary income is actually teaching guitar. So if that's what you're talking about, then yes, by all means, let's get in touch. Maybe one of these days, Doc, you and I will just have to fight it out for who the true worst person on the entire West Coast is. I've got the haircut for it, though. So. E Phrygian's your favorite key? That's awesome. Not sure what those emotes looks like. Stop signs or stoplights? You know, Gak, if you like the lyrics to that song, you should really check out my album called Silent Sing-Along. It's got the same lyrics. Or you could check out literally any of my 64 published albums, because they all have, it's kind of a defect in my singing, I will say, is I just sing the same exact thing on every song. Purple Kool-Aid is always good. Mike, thank you so much. Mike, oh man, I haven't seen you for so long. How are things good? This is actually Mike from Rochburns City in Delaware. Delaware, New Mexico. New Mexico, city of Delaware, province of Rochburns. Great to see you, Mike. Thanks for coming in. Oh, Doc, you're so awesome. I have just got the coolest damn fans anywhere. I really do. My friends, there was a conversation I was having with a gal years ago, and I think I was talking about my buddy Tadashi at the time. And when I met Tadashi, my girlfriend, when I met Tadashi, I love the way she described it. She's like, Randy and Tadashi met, and they just bonded like wood glue. So anyway, I'm talking to this other friend, and I'm saying all this great stuff about Tadashi, because he's just an awesome guy. And she's like, you know, I've never heard you say anything bad about any of your friends. And I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, if I had to say bad stuff about them, I wouldn't want to associate with them. So, you know, a lot of people, you know, they got friends that are, you know, maybe, you know, do weird stuff or whatever. You know, I understand that, but my friends are all just amazing. So, yeah, this chat has been fantastic. I'm totally loving. Oh, we got a request! We got a request! This show's going longer than normal. I'm okay. Oh, you want me to train you on pushing children off of bikes? Yeah. You have to go out and do the running for that one. They try to get away. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. Oh, perfect. If there's one key I hate the most, it's E Phrygian, because that key sucks. It's great for metal though. But we have a request for what may be the most completely genius composition of all time. One of the most complex pieces of music ever performed, indeed conceived in the history of humanity. The song that launched me into fame in my concert in 1959 at Madison Square Gardens before they sent me over to the Nam. This is D in Solitude. You may now return from the edge of your seats. I'm sure it does give you chills. Or that might be that you're taking too many pills. Or not doing enough military drills. Or getting enough thrills. Because the thrill is gone. BB King, baby. You have been transported to an astral realm. You've all been transported to an astral realm. You just don't know it because the astral realm happens to be exactly the same as this one. But here's the thing. Here's what you can do. See, the thing is, in this astral realm to which I have transported you, it's the exact same world as this one, but everything is twice as big. And here's how you can prove it to yourself. What you're going to do is you're going to go get a ruler or a tape measure, right? And you're going to take something that you know how long, like your height, for example. Okay? And you say, okay, well, I'm, Randy, I'm 72 inches. So what I would do is I would take this tape measure, right? And if it still says 72 inches, then you know I'm right because both myself and the tape measure have doubled in size. Proof! Measure anything you know the length of. If it's the exact same size, you know you're in the astral realm where everything has doubled in size. Because that's how math works. That's how life works. That's how plumbing works. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Give me a moment, please. Okay, I had to presto changeo to get back to the song. From the song, I skipped the G sharp minor and went back to the E phrygian, and then we're gonna go back to the Daydreams About Nightmares, which is in C minor. And this one, hey, Tom, you still out there? Cycling Virgil. I hope you're still on because this song is dedicated to you, dude. Well, you see, it's twice as deep as it was in the other realm, and we know that because we measured it, and it looked identical. Hey, you can't fault me on the math, right? I mean, the math is solid. I mean, try it and do it. See, show me where I'm wrong. Okay, so all good. Tom's still on. That's awesome. So this song is called Daydreams About Nightmares. I dedicated this back whenever I put this album out. I don't even know how long ago. This is probably a year and a half ago. 2 years, hell, I don't know. And Tom's just awesome. Tom's just like, everyone who meets Tom just likes Tom. Because you can't not. And, fun fact, Doc, who's in chat, and Tom, who's in chat, used to own a greenhouse together. And Doc's real name is Jerry. And Tom's real name is Tom. And their business was called Tom and Jerry's. All right, now I gotta remember how to play this. I have not played this since the last time I performed this album. I'm totally winging it here tonight. Got it. All right. Can we ever go back? Oh. Okay. I'm going to use a neck pickup this time. I'm going to play A in solitude, which is the perfect fifth away, with a frequency ratio of 2/3, 2 to 3 of the frequency that you just heard. And this should send us back. It doesn't have the same feel, but it is a proper gateway back because the relationship of the frequency ratio of the A to the D, which is a perfect fifth above, played a perfect fourth below, from the fifth string to fourth string to the sixth string, and 4 and 6 also have a 2/3 ratio. So someone go check, go ahead and measure yourself again, and now if you're the exact same height you should be, that will be proof that we have returned to the original realm. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's a relative time dilation and amazingly compressed space. It's crazy how we think alike. Ah! This is fantastic. Okay. Okay, it is time to honor the Tom with a Tom song. This is Daydreams about nightmares. I really enjoy that song. Oh, Josh is here. What's going on, dude? Josh is here. There's going to be a whole lot of stuff in a cat voice, I believe, inflating our chat. But hey, welcome. Good to see you, man. Awesome sauce. Tom, thanks for being awesome. You are an appreciated individual. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it's Dixie. Hey, how is Norris going? You two are such a nice couple. It's always great seeing you with your cigarettes and Dixie's little beard. Norris is a very clean-shaven individual. But yeah, great to see you guys here. Thank you so much. Good. Glad to hear it, man. That's awesome. All right. Yes. Doc is doing a great job of throwing me off. This is fantastic. And again, if anyone has tipped through Stream Elements and has not shown up and I have not seen it, thank you very much. Thank you for everyone. This has been a wonderful night. And we are cruising into our last song here. And I want to check something to make sure. Okay, good. I'm set well on this. And yeah, I thought that the internet might have buffered a little on my end on that one, but it looks like most of you were okay. So, yes, I see comments from both YouTube and from Twitch in my chat. It's a combined chat through my broadcast software from my multi-stream application system. This stuff is so complex. I worked for months and months and I'm still setting new stuff up. And like tonight I found that the whole tip thing is wonky and it's so complex to do this. And then throw in the fact that I can't just, most people on Twitch are sitting there with an acoustic guitar, singing covers of, Stairway to Heaven and Wicked Game for the 500th time. And, that's great, but 90% of the streamers doing the same thing. And all of a sudden I'm out here with lights and, I got all this complicated, I got to run like 9 programs or 7 programs or something just to do this show. And it's great stuff. Josh, if you're confused, it's because you are seeing a different chat. So there are people watching on Twitch and there are people watching on YouTube. And most of the people who are chatting on Twitch. You're on YouTube, so I'm responding to questions and comments from people on Twitch that you have not seen. And now they are having to figure out that I'm talking to you on YouTube. And I think Susan was chatting a bit on YouTube earlier as well. So yeah, there are multiple chat things doing this, and that should hopefully clear all that up. No, I'm not planning to break my strings this time. Definitely, I have intentionally broken strings in shows like that a few times. It's not a habit I make because strings are not expensive, but it's not in my nature just to waste stuff. Those strings really needed to be changed anyway, so I really didn't mind too much. Totally chatting in stereo is what's going on, absolutely. Cool. Okay. And nonetheless, yeah, this show is going a little longer than normal, but it's been an absolute blast. Had some tech trouble in the beginning. Chat has been fantastic. You guys have all been so totally great tonight. Love it. Again, thank you everyone who has tipped. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the show. I just kind of picked this album randomly yesterday. I'm like, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna play tomorrow because I haven't finished my next album yet because I'm a jerk. And I was like, you know what? I haven't done Murder Terminology for a while. Let's do that. Here we go. And I just started setting it up like, an hour before. I've got a Zoom meeting, a lesson with a student right before, basically at 7, and I do my show at 8. So I started setting up too late, and that's why I've only got the one camera going. But nonetheless, this has been fantastic. So, okay, I will do that. I will absolutely do that. There's actually, I've also got a thing set up. I want to start doing an end of stream. I've got this thing set up that will kind of like scroll through the credits at the end of a movie, and it'll show all the new followers and hosts and tippers and everything. I haven't quite got that set up yet, but I will do that. Yes. I will read through those. Betty! Oh, I didn't even see Betty come in and throw a tip at me. Betty is, Betty and I have known each other for so long, and she's great, big bushy red hair, about 4.5 feet tall. Well, I'd say about 380, 370 pounds, somewhere in there. Just beautiful woman. Carries a baseball bat at all times and is very close to achieving her dream of becoming a welder. All right. No, I think that's great that you're doing that, Castellino. And I really like. If anyone's not familiar, Richie Castellino, he streams on YouTube's. Only one of them actually on YouTube on Sundays. He actually multi-streams to Twitch as well. He usually have like 200 people watching on YouTube and like 3 people watching on Twitch. But he's really cool, and he is the current rhythm guitar player. The current guitar player for Blue Oyster Cult, who's just, I'm a long-time fan of Blue Oyster Cult. In fact, just earlier tonight when I was rope jumping for exercise, and I was rope jumping to the Metallica cover of Blue Oyster Cult's Astronomy, among others. And both the original and Metallica's cover of Astronomy are just amazing songs. Oh man, Agents of Fortune, Secret Treaties, great stuff. So check out Richie, he's really awesome. Oh, Betty's hot. I could get you guys together. Like, physically, like lock you together. Dexter's Disciples. I have a feeling that might be a reference to the Dexter television show, and his disciples would be people who go out and kill people, because we're friendly like that. So, good. All right, anyway, let's cruise into this last song here. Oh, you should check out the Metallica cover of Astronomy. It's killer. It is absolutely killer. So we're going to move into the last song of the evening. This one kind of goes to a few different... This might even have a key change in it. I'm not sure, but it's Stephanie's favorite, E. Phrygian. Oh, yeah. And this one is called Hatred Grows Too Slowly. Oh my! This has been a fun show tonight. I have really been getting a kick out of this. Anyway, so sorry. Just kind of looking at stuff here, making sure everything's set up. So, yes, I am the Mad Poet. You are an audience. Thank you all so very much. I have had an absolute kick and slash or blast tonight, playing rock and slash or roll for me and slash or you. I like virgules, which is the proper name of the slash in our thing. The stuff. Awesome. Go to my website, themadpoet.net. Go to Bandcamp if you are so inclined to pick up any of my, all 64 of my current albums are available and on a pay-what-you-can basis on Bandcamp. There are links below. You can click on the link to themadpoet.net, which will take you to my website, and then you can click on the link for Twitch, which will take you back here, and you can get stuck in a circle or a square, however you want to do it, a back and forth, a line, triangle, do your thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Thanks for coming in. Thank you very much to the tippers. Who tipped tonight? I actually, you did so many, I don't have my list only shows the last 10, so of course, Donnie, Sean, Stuart, Dwight, just beautiful human beings. Donnie and I, former lovers. Sean with his great big head. Stuart with his belief that he's 6 feet tall. And Dwight, I actually didn't have anything against Dwight, but of course, Phil. We got Connie and her fantastic tongue. Mike from Rochenburns, Louisiana. We got Dixie and her boyfriend Normus. We got Betty, the 4.5 foot, 370 pound, bushy, red-headed, bearded woman. And of course, Dexter's Disciples, which I've been informed is in fact, if I understood that message correctly, is Glenn's band. Is that accurate? Did I read that correctly? Was it? It's a 2-hour show tonight. It's crazy, man. I was actually thinking I might do like a kind of a shorter show tonight because I was out working in the yard. And we had like six cubic yards or something like that of rock delivered. We still had like 2 cubic yards of it sitting in the driveway. So I moved that all to the backyard. And then I did my regular workout. And then I jumped rope for like 35 minutes. And I was like, oh, and I haven't eaten anything since like, 11 o'clock this morning. So I'm just like totally, but this show ended up being complete. I'm so glad that I worked through the tech issues in the beginning because this show is completely lit. So good. Oh, and Josh, thank you for not donating. That's perfect. Okay, that's both of you. You guys, you were saying earlier on here that I should stream from your location because your light setup is unbelievable. No, here's what should happen, Doc. You guys should stream from your location. Why aren't you streaming? Your setup is unbefreaking-leavable. Dude, come on. Stephanie should be streaming. She is a wonderful pianist. I have heard her playing many times and it is beautiful. And she's probably even better than last time I heard her because I haven't seen her for, over a year since we moved over to Eastern Washington and she didn't, quite selfishly. But she's been playing with her church like all the time. So she is probably like leaps and bounds beyond. I got the best fans. I got the best friends. You guys are all fantastic. Again, I'm the Mad Poet. You are an audience. I will be back here next Friday. Might be doing the new album. Might not be. I know that's been going on for a while. Just don't know. But I will be doing something, and we'll see if we can beat this show. It's going to be awesome. Thank you all very much.